Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I do have Mr. Tristan here and today this video is about him. I am just going to have him sitting probably up there because he's just up there. Now this is going to be a roleplay story, so if you are sensitive to things like roleplay, then please, this isn't the video for you. Now, as you all know, Tristan was adopted by myself when he was a year old. He was adopted from France, and obviously bringing him home there were slight problems with things like communication, because all he'd heard when he was in France was French, and obviously I can't speak French, so I did speak to him in English. He can hear. He hears fine and he can communicate in English, but he can't speak. Now, I have taken him to an SLT, which is a speech and language therapist for those who don't know, and he is also waiting to be assessed for autism to see if it is that. I myself am autistic and I suffer with communication myself, so sometimes what I'm about to show you can help me. But I have taught this to Tristan so he can communicate, because as we all know, even babies who can't communicate, babies, children, toddlers, anybody who can't communicate will get frustrated, and babies, children, toddlers can be hard to understand at the best of times. So add to that a toddler like Tristan who can't communicate. It is very hard sometimes for both of us to It was very hard for both of us to try and understand what he wanted, and for him to try and make me understand what he wanted. So I did teach him baby sign. Sorry, I'm just getting the app here. Okay, now baby sign is apologies if you can hear the drilling noise in the background. The neighbours are doing work in the gardens. Now, baby sign is it is sign language, but it is basic sign language for toddlers, children to be able to communicate with. I, like I said, have been using this with Tristan since I brought him home. All of the kids know sign. So, Sky takes lessons each 3 times a week. She has a half an hour lesson in sign, because I think as a mum I want my children to be able to communicate with those who can't speak or with those who can't hear. Just those who can't communicate in general. I want my children to be able to communicate if they are ever in a situation where their voice isn't enough or won't be able to be used. For example, if they are ever in proximity or they ever meet somebody who is deaf, I want them to be able to communicate and just have that basic fundamental background that is sign language. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying there. Anyway, I am going to start here. So the first sign I'm going to show you is hungry. And what I will do is just start, because here we go. So hand to the throat like that, and you just go up and down your body. That's hungry. The next sign I want to show you is drink. So it's basically you touch your pinky, no, you not your pinky, your second finger to your thumb, and you go like you are holding a cup, and you go. So that's drink. Now for milk. Milk is a slightly complicated one. I have had to simplify it for Tristan, because milk is this. And Tristan, for some reason, can't do that. He can't curl his fingers into a ball. Again, I am working with a physical therapist for that to see if it is just something delayed, and he is slowly getting better, but he can't do this for milk, so I've had to simplify it. Sorry guys, my leg is really bothering me. Ugh. Now water is this. So for water, obviously your palm, your thumb and your pinky finger go in and you turn around. So the sign for water is that, and this is how you create it. Thumb and pinky, and then like that. So that's water. For more, hands like this, and they go in and out. So together. All done is relatively simple. You pop your hands up like this and you just go do. So that's all done. Play is fairly simple. Play is that. So again, how you set play up is if you put your hands in front of you and you put your 3 middle fingers down, so your pinky and your thumb are just left like that, and your palms should be facing you. So it's like that for play. And then you go like that. Play. Sleep is one I struggled with Tristan, because obviously he couldn't tell me he was tired. It took a while for us to get the sleep sign. So sleep is that is sleep. So hand over the eye and then onto the chest. Hand over the eye and then onto the chest. Mom, this is obviously an American thing. This is an American terminology one, but he uses it for mum. So mum starts with hand up like this, and then you touch your pinky, you touch your thumb. 2 seconds, I need to see how this one's done. Yeah, so you touch your thumb to there. So that's mum. So mum, again, is hand up, like that. It's mum. Obviously Tristan doesn't need to use this one because his dad isn't around. But for dad, it's up here, and it is thumb to the forehead, the head. So hand up, thumb to head. Hand up, thumb to head, which is dad. Poop. Tristan loves doing this one. All of them love doing this one, even when they don't need to poop. So poop is, you get your hands like that, and then it is like that. Poop. Yes is like this. So that's yes. So obviously you just make a fist and you just turn it for yes. No is slightly more complicated. Again, your palm, for this one, your palm has to face out, and you use the first 3 fingers. So you use your thumb, your second finger, your ring finger. No, that's not your ring finger, Grandma. For no, you use your thumb, your second finger, and your middle finger, and you just go. This is hard to do sometimes. You go like that. So that is no. So you have those fingers in the air and you go no. No. So whereas that is yes. That is no. Food and eat is, so you do this, you touch your fingers like that, and then you just go. So you put it to your mouth, which is eat. Almost like you are eating something, so yes, eat. Now, help. This is one I taught him, one of the first ones I taught all of them, but especially Tristan, is help. Help. And bath is one we use every night, so it's like that, or like that. Sorry, that's a different one. Sorry, that is bath. So thumbs up like that. You put your hand over your body and you go up and down for bath. Book is fairly simple. Your hands go together and you open your book. Medicine isn't one we really need to use, but for medicine, flat palm with the thumb up, and everything is like that. That's medicine. Share, hand like this with the palm under it, and then you just go share. Sorry is this. So I'm just keeping an eye on the time. Please is that. Thank you is that. So, thank you. Hand to the mouth and then out in front. So, you're welcome. I just need to read what this one is because we have a different sign for you're welcome. Okay, so okay, you're welcome is this. Whereas thank you is that. You're welcome is to the chin. I love you is quite simple. Have I missed one? No. I love you is thumb, second finger and pinky, and that. And then you just go, I love you. Hurt is that. So your two fingers, 2 second fingers just go like that. And that is it all. I will pop this little diagram in, but they are all the signs I've just showed you. So yeah, try and do this with your little one, reborn or real life, and I just hope you enjoy it, and I hope it was entertaining and factual. Thank you guys, bye.